everyone, my name's Dinal. I am currently the founder of the Vanessa Clarke Foundation, and I run the Stop Talking, Start Doing sessions in Manchester. So I'll talk to you a little bit about my background and how I got to where I am today. So I studied international business and French at Aston University in Birmingham. After that, my career started at Accenture as a management consultant. So I was there for about 4.5 years. As part of that, I worked mainly in financial services with some of the big banks, doing kind of huge IT implementation projects. So the kind of environments that I worked in were male dominated, and I learned a lot from that, to be honest. I think during the time that I was there, I realised that having technical skills would actually be really useful. So I worked on programs where we implemented new websites for clients. I did a massive change with RBS, which was one of their largest changes in 20 years. So really important projects, and for me, a massive learning experience as well. I took a year out, so August 2014, I decided to take a year off. I came back home to Manchester and I did a master's in computing here at MMU. That was really great because it allowed me to take time off of work, which was very, very stressful, and kind of take the time to learn the technical skills that I realised in my job that were really important. So some of you probably know the modules already, but you know, I built applications, mobile applications, desktop applications, web design, that kind of stuff, and it was really, really fun, and it was nice, as I say, to take that time off. One of the things that I noticed on my course, and obviously in my career as well, that there weren't very many women around in the field, and that's one of the reasons that we're here today as well. I felt like I had to prove myself on my course on a number of occasions. And the support was something that was lacking, and you know, there's a lot that could have been done to improve it. I also started to get more involved with the tech scene in Manchester with the startups, so it's a massive, vibrant scene. So if you have any questions, please come and talk to me afterwards. So I started to get more involved with that, and again, looking around, there weren't very many women around. I started to go to lots of events, and essentially the conversation was the same in that there's a problem, we should probably do something about this, and then you'd have a glass of wine and then you'd go home. You'd go to another event and it was more or less the same thing. This is a problem, we should probably do something about it. So I decided to do something about it. So I set up the Vanessa Clarke Foundation. So Vanessa was one of my interns when I was at Accenture, and she unfortunately passed away from a tragic accident about 3 or 4 years ago. So she was someone who, she was kind of the first girl that I met that had technical skills. So she was studying computer science and business at Bath University, and she was on her placement year with us. Obviously after her passing, I wanted to do something in her memory to keep her alive. So I set up this foundation for her. And the idea is to encourage more women into technology. She was one of the few, I became one of the few, and I wanted to get more women involved. From the conversations that I had with people in Manchester, with the tech startups, I wanted to change that conversation. I wanted it to be more about action. What could we actually start doing to push this change forward? I wanted role models to be more visible, and I wanted opportunities to be more accessible to young girls, to young women in universities, and you know, women who wanted to have a career change. So I started running the hashtag Stop Talking, Start Doing sessions in Manchester. So they've been running for about 7 months now, 7-8 months. They've been going really, really well. So I have them on a monthly basis. And as I said, the idea is to focus on actions and things that we can do as a community. So it's things that I can do, things that you can do, things that you can do with your friends, your family, your colleagues, and these small things will hopefully add up to big changes. So we have a Facebook group where everybody posts their actions of things that they've done. You know, we've had people, and it's open, it's men and women both are very welcome to come. You know, we've had guys who want to teach their mum about HDMI cables, or we've had someone teach their grandma how to use an iPad. And it's really, really small things, but they will hopefully snowball into something bigger and more effective, so that we can start moving with this change in the future. my big news is that this has all led me to a massive opportunity at the moment where from next week after, I don't really know at the moment, I've got an opportunity with UN Women in New York to lead a project on gender equality, which is absolutely massive. So that's something that I'm really, really excited about. And it just goes to show that if you're passionate about something, if you put the hard work in, then the opportunities will come. So that will be my advice to you today. And that's it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to come and talk to me later.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm staying here.